A very good morning to all my dear children. In today's maths class, we are going to continue with the chapter number 10, measurement. So last class we saw how to weigh a particular object, right? How will you weigh a particular object? Yes, with the help of weighing machine, isn't it? And standard units for weights are grams and kilogram, isn't it? And gram is used to weigh a small objects, and kilogram it is used to weigh a bigger one. And for rice, a bag full of rice, and then what else? More tomatoes. If you buy more kg of more tomatoes, so that it will be measured in kilogram, isn't it? So standard units for weight is grams and kilogram. 1 gram is equal to 1 kg. 1 kg, how many grams we have? 1 kg is equal to 1000 grams. So 1000 grams makes 1 kg. 1000 grams is equal to 1000 grams is equal to 1 kg. So 1000 grams is equal to 1 kg. Gram is used to weigh smaller things, and kilogram for bigger ones. And then we saw about how to measure the length. Standard units are meter and centimeter, right? Centimeter is used to measure the smaller lengths, and for the bigger length we use meter. So 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. Standard units are meter and centimeter. Don't forget this. Standard units to measure the length is meter and centimeter, and standard units to measure weight, grams and kilograms. Today we are going to see capacity, measuring, how to measure a capacity. Now first let's see what is capacity. Capacity is the amount of any liquid that a container can hold. Liquid items, that means water, milk. I think you can see a water bottle, right? So capacity, what do you mean by capacity? It is the amount of any liquid that a container can hold. How much that bottle can hold. See, you just take 1 liter bottle, how much that, or 500 milliliters, how much that bottle can hold. That is the capacity. Capacity is the amount of any liquid. Just see, it is a liquid item. Milk, then soft drinks, cool drinks, like that. Capacity is the amount of any liquid that a container can hold. For example, the capacity of a petrol tank is the amount of petrol that the tank can hold. How much the tank can hold, how much capacity it can, how much capacity the tank can hold. That is the capacity. So for example, the capacity of a petrol tank, how much capacity it can hold, the petrol tank can hold. That is the how much it can hold, particular object can hold. Whether you can take a water bottle or a petrol tank or any other container. So capacity is the amount of any liquid that a container can hold, how much the container can hold. So standard units are, that we'll see now, milliliters and liters. So now let's see what is really called. Take the group that holds more. Just see the pictures. Which one can hold more things, more which one can holds more liquid item. This is okay, this is not solid item, this is a liquid item. Just think, first one is water, and second one, and it is in bottle, and this one is, it is in cups. Which one holds more? Think and tell me. Which group holds more? In which one you can see more water, you can have more water? Just think and tell me. Is this correct? Is this correct? No, that is wrong one, right? So that is wrong. So tick the group that holds more. So this is the one that holds more because we are having 2 water bottles, right? So that can hold more water, isn't it? Whether cups can hold more water? Little only, right? So which can hold more water? Yes, water bottle. And next one, just see the next one, next picture. Yes, one jar is there. And then one small glass is there. Now tell me which one can hold more water? Water or juice, anything else. Which one can hold more? Whether this one or this one? Yes, think and tell me. Yes, this one can hold more, right? And third one, just see the picture. Third one, you have water tank. Water tank. And then you have 2 jars. Now tell me which one can hold more water? Obviously, this one, right? Water tank can hold more water, right? More water you can store in that, right? So that C1, that is the water tank. And D1, which one can hold more? Which one can hold more? Yes, spoon? No, then yes, cup. So this one can hold more than a spoon, isn't it? So you know what is capacity? How much the container can hold the liquid items, right? Just think liquid items only, okay? Capacity is the amount of, how much amount of any liquid that a container can hold, how much amount it can hold, the container can hold, that is the capacity. So capacity is measured in milliliters and liters, that we are going to see now. So standard units are milliliters and liters. Standard units for measuring capacity, milliliter, it is represented as ml in short, and liters, L in short, that we'll see now. So milliliter, first we'll see about milliliter. Milliliter is used for measuring small capacity. See, for example, cup that will hold only small, that can hold only less amount, right? And spoon, that is also can hold small amount. Milliliter is written as ml in short. How we'll write it in short? ml. Don't forget, milliliter is used for measuring. To measure small capacities, we use milliliter. For example, cup, glass. Milliliter is used for measuring small capacities like that of a cup, spoon, etc. So milliliter is written as, how we'll write in short? ml. For milliliter, we'll write as ml in short. And it is used for measuring, don't forget, small capacity. So next one we'll see about liter. Milliliter is used to measure small capacity. And liter, what about liters then? As like same like grams and milligram. This is milliliters and liters, same like that. Now this represents the how to measure the how much the container, how much amount of liquid the container can hold. So that grams and kilograms are solid items, right? Like tomato, rice, bag full of rice. How to weigh a particular object? Grams and kilogram. And for measuring the how much amount the container can hold, that is the, what is that? Capacity. Okay, so milliliters used for measuring small capacities. And liters are used for measuring large capacities. So for measuring large capacities, bottles. So we have 1 liter bottle, 5 liter bottle. Have you seen 5 liter bottle? 20 liters also we'll have, right? And 20 liters of water. And 10 liters, we have more, right? So liter is used for measuring large capacities like that of bottles, jugs, water tank. Water tank can hold more capacity of water, can hold more water, right? So we cannot measure with milliliter, right? So we use liter. Liter is used for measuring large capacities. So if it holds large quantity of some large quantity, then we use liters. Liter is used for measuring large capacities like that of bottles, jugs, water tanks, etc. Just see the picture. Liter is written as L in short. How will represent liter? L in short. For milliliter, ml, and for liter, L. Milliliter, this is used for measuring small capacity, and liter for large capacity. If it holds, if the quantity is, if the amount it can hold more means, so we use liter. In that case, we use liters. So we get. And have you seen measuring jars? Just see this measuring jars. In that, how much it can hold, and how much now the water is present. Just we can see. We get measuring jars of different capacities with markings on them. You can see some markings, right? Small markings. We can read these markings to know the amount of liquid the jar is holding. Now just see how much amount the jar is holding. How much amount of water is present in that? Yes, 250 ml. See here we have till this only we have, right? So 250 ml the jar. Now the jar is holding 250 ml of water, isn't it? So we get measuring jars of different capacities with markings on them. We can read these markings to know the amount of liquid, how much amount is present, the jar is holding. Look at the given examples now. Yes, now this jar is having now 250 ml of water. See this. Here also we have markings, but how much it is holding now? Yes, this jar has 300 ml. This jar has 300 ml of water. It can hold more, but how much it is present now? 300 ml of water. So to measure large capacities, we use liters. So L it is written as L in short. Don't forget. And for milliliter, to measure small capacities, it is written in short as ml. Next we'll see now. Tick the container that has more capacity. Tick the container that has more capacity, which can hold more amount, more quantity, more amount. Just see, first one we have 200 ml, 500 ml, and I just want to say 1000 milliliter makes 1 liter. This I'll follow. 1000 milliliter makes 1 liter. So 1 liter we have 1000 milliliter. Milliliter is a small one, and liter. So 1000 ml makes 1 liter. So 1 liter we have 1000 milliliter. So ml is smaller one. Don't forget, ml is a smaller one to measure smaller capacities, and liter it is used for larger capacities. So 1000 milliliter makes 1 liter. 1000 ml makes 1 liter. Next, just see which one can hold more capacity. First is 200 ml, so that is small one, and 500 ml, and third one is 300 ml of juice. Which one can hold more juice? Think and tell me the answer now. It's easy. Yes, 500 ml. This jar only can hold more, right? So we are having here, it is holding more. So 500 ml. And second one, B, 300 ml. First one we have 300 ml of water bottle. And second one, 1 liter. And third one, 2 liter. Which one is holding more? Which one can hold more? Yes, 2 liter, right? And this one can hold more water, isn't it? And third one, yes, 600 ml, 100 ml, 250 ml. All it is in ml. Just think and tell me which one can hold more capacity. Which one can hold more? Yes, 600 ml, right? So this jar can hold more, right? So 600 ml. It's easy, right? So ml is used for measuring smaller capacities, and liter for larger one, like water tank, water bottles. Next we'll see. Yes, read the scale carefully and write how much the water is there in each jar. Just see the picture, read the scale carefully and write how much water is there in each jar. How much water is there in each jar? First, see the first picture, how much water it is holding, how much ml is there. Just see the markings. So first one it is holding 200, right? So write down 200 ml. It is holding 200 ml of water. First one it is holding 200 ml of water. Second one, just see the picture and tell me how much it is. Now second one, how much it is holding? Now second one, B, how much the jar is holding? You can see and tell me. Just see where the marking is. Yes, 350 ml, isn't it? It is holding 350 milliliters of water. Milliliter. So it is holding 350 milliliters of water. And see the third one. Just see where the marking. Just see the picture. Yes, see it is in number 500, isn't it? So it is in 500. So 500 ml. Just you can see the marking and you can write that. So first one is holding 200 ml of water, and second one 350 ml, and third one 500 ml. Clear? So next we'll see now solve this addition and subtraction of liters and milliliters altogether. So same way, first we have to add milliliters first, and then we should move on to the liters. First we should add milliliters. So first we have to write, if it is so when you go for higher classes, they will give 4 liter 650 milliliter and 2 liter 250 milliliter to add. How will you add? Just make 2 column, liters in one separate column, milliliter in one separate column. How we have to do? Liters in one separate column, milliliters in one separate column. First you have to add the milliliters, and for subtraction also same way. First you have to subtract the milliliters, then move on to the liters. Shall we do the sums now? So 1000 ml makes 1 liter, right? 1 liter is equal to 1000 milliliter, isn't it? So liters and milliliters, first one we are going to add 4 liter 650 milliliter, 2 liter 250 milliliter. These two we are going to add now. So first we'll add the milliliter, isn't it? So first 5 plus 0, 5. Write down 5 plus 0, 5. 1 plus 5. After 1, we are going to add 5 more. 1 plus 5 is 6. Then move on to the next one. 6 plus 2. After 6, 7, 8. 865 milliliter. Then move on to the liters. 4 liter plus 2 liter. 4 after 4, 5, 6. So the answer is 6 liter 865 milliliter. How to do this? First what we have to do? First we have to add the milliliters. Then we should move on to the liters. First see the symbol. It's a addition. So 5 plus 0 is 5. 1 plus 5, 6. 6 plus 2, 8. Then move on to the liters. 4 plus 2, 6. Shall we move on to the next sum? Or will you do as homework? Yes, do it as homework. C sum. And we are going to add C sum. B sum is homework for you. We are going to add 105 liter 520 milliliter, 213 liter 135 milliliter. Just see the symbol. Yes, it's a plus symbol, isn't it? So we are going to add these two now. So first we'll add the milliliter. 0 plus 5, 5. 2 plus 3. After 2, 3, 4, 5. So write down 5. Next 5 plus 1. After 5, 1, 6. So next we'll move on to the liters. So 5 plus 3. After 5, 6, 7, 8. 0 plus 1, 1. 1 plus 2. After 1, we are going to add 2 more. 2, 3. So answer is 318 liters and 655 milliliters. So how to do that? First we'll add the milliliters first. 0 plus 5, 5. 2 plus 3, 3 plus 2 or 2 plus 3, 5. Then 5 plus 1, 6. Then move on to liters. 5 plus 3, 8. 0 plus 1, 1, and 1 plus 2, 3. So answer is 318 liters, 655 milliliters. So you know how to add, right? Next we'll move on to the D sum. It's a subtraction. DSM is subtraction. Normal. How to do that? So first we are going to subtract 6 liters 740 ml minus L means liters, ml means milliliter. Milliliter is a small one and liters is a bigger one. It can hold more capacity and it is used for measuring larger capacities and milliliter for smaller capacities. And we are going to subtract 6 liter 740 milliliters minus 4 liter 275 milliliters. How to do this? So first we will subtract the milliliters, isn't it? So can you subtract 0 minus 5? No. So just cancel this. This will become 3 and this will become 10. So 10 minus 5 is, after 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 minus 5 is 5. Then move on to the next one, 3 minus 7. Can you subtract 3 minus 7? So again borrow. So 7 will become 6. So this will become 13. 13 minus 7. After 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 6. Next, 6 minus 2. After 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 4. 465. Then move on to the next one. Just see the symbol. If it is a minus, you have to subtract. 6 minus 4. After 4, 5, 6. So answer is 2 liter 465 milliliter. How to do this first? So first we have to subtract the milliliters. Can you subtract 0 minus 5? No. So borrow 1. So 4 will become 3 and this will become 10. So this will become 10. I'll repeat it one more time. This will become 3 and this will become 10, isn't it? So 10 minus 5 is 5. Next one, 3 minus 7, not possible. So again borrow. So 7 will become 6 and this will become 13. 13 minus 7. After 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 6. So 6 minus 2 is 4. Then 6 minus 4, move on to liters, 2. Answer is 2 liter 465 milliliters. Clear now? Shall we do the E sum? Will you do some homework? Yes, F sum now we'll do. We'll do the F sum now. Next. F sum. We are going to add for 163 liter 930 milliliter plus, add, just see the symbol, it's a addition 1, 42 liter 728. We are going to add these two first. Let's add the milliliter first. So 0 plus 8, 8 and 3 plus 2. After 3, 4, 5. Then 9 plus 7. We are going to add 9 plus 7. After 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 16, what we have to do? Just write 6. This one will be carried over because 1658. So 1000 ml makes 1 liter, isn't it? 1000 ml makes 1 liter. So that one I am carrying over to the next one. That one I am carrying over to the 16. So that one. So 6, write it here. 1658. So what is the meaning? 1000 ml plus 658 ml, isn't it? This one I am carrying over to the liters. What is the meaning? 1 liter makes in 1 liter how many ml we are having? 1000 ml. Why we are shifting, that you have to know. So that one why I am shifting, 1 liter means 1000 ml. So this 1000 I am just shifting, that makes 1 liter. So this one I am shifting to liters. Then let's add the liters. So 1 plus 3, 4. 4 plus 2, 5, 6. Then let's add the next one, 6 plus 4. After 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 0, 1 will be carried over. 1 plus 1, 2. So the answer is 206 liters. 658 milliliters. So if you're adding milliliters separately, if it is more than 1000, so what you have to do, just carry that 1 to the liters part. So that 1000 ml, just shift it to the liters part. 1000 ml makes 1 liter. So 163 liters, 930 milliliters, 42 liters, 728 milliliters. If you add that, 206 liters, 658 milliliters. 0 plus 8, 8. 3 plus 2, 5. 9 plus 7, 16. So 6, 1 will be carried over. 1 plus 3, 4. 4 plus 2, 6. Then 6 plus 4, 10. 0, 1 will be carried over. 1 plus 1, 2. So answer is 206 liters, 658 milliliters. 6G sum. Will you do it as homework? Yes. Now head sum. 468 liters, 143 milliliter minus, just see the it's a minus symbol, so you're going to do subtraction. 87 liters, 105 milliliter, normal subtraction. So can you subtract 3 minus 5? So it's not possible, so borrow from 4. So this will become 3 and this will become 13. So 13 minus 5. After 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 13 minus 5 is 8. Write down 8. See, you have to write below this. 8. So this will become 13 and this will become 3. 3 minus 0 is, this is 3. 3 minus 0 is 3. Then move on to the next one. 1 minus 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. 1 minus 1 is 0. Now let's move on to the liters part. 8 minus 7. After 7, 8. So 1. Then 6 minus 8. Can you subtract 6 minus 8? So not possible. Again borrow. This will become 3. This will become 16. 16 minus 8. After 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 8. So next one. So this 3, bring it down. So answer is 381 liters, 38 milliliters. You know how to subtract? Normal subtraction. So first we'll subtract the milliliters, then we'll move on to the liters. Clear, children? So first you have to subtract 3 minus 5. That is not possible. So borrow. 13 minus 5 is, correct. 13 minus 5. After 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So write down 8 here. 13 minus 5 is 8. So this will become 3. 3 minus 0 is 3. Then 1 minus 1, 0. So this is 333, 0, 3, 8, 0, 3, 8. So write down 0, 3, 8. Next move on to the liters. 8 minus 7 is 1. Then this is not possible. So 3, borrow. 16. This will become 16. 16 minus 8 is 8. And 3, bring it down. So answer is 381 liters, 38 milliliters. And some item is homework for you. So with this, our measurement topic is over. Just revise the full chapter and any doubts next see Thursday from February 18 we'll be having live session. So I'm eagerly waiting to see you all through live sessions. So any doubts you can ask me, okay, through live sessions. Okay, children? So we have enough time to do revision. So we all will meet through live session, children. Happy to see you all in the live session. I need full attendance. I'm eagerly waiting to see you all. Okay, children? So that's all for today's class. See you through live session. Bye, children.